Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we are taking a massive masterclass on AI and distilling it into a clear, structured visual guide. Look, whether you're diving into YouTube automation, you're a freelance content creator, a student, or even a small business owner trying to figure out how to work smarter and maybe make some money online, understanding how ChatGPT actually works is step one. We're going to break down a completely incredible workflow today that literally takes you from staring at a blank page to having a fully packaged piece of content. Let's get right into it. To really understand the scale of this tool, think back to when artificial intelligence first hit the mainstream. The adoption rate was just completely unprecedented in the history of tech. ChatGPT rocked up a mind-blowing 1 million users in just its first 5 days. It fundamentally changed how we approach education, business, and especially for our topic today, content creation. And you know what? The growth isn't slowing down anytime soon. According to OpenAI CEO Sam Altman, ChatGPT is projected to hit an unbelievable 1 billion users by the end of 2025. 1 billion. What that staggering statistic tells us is that bringing AI into your digital marketing or your productivity workflow is no longer just a cool option. It is an absolute necessity if you want to stay competitive. So, here's our chronological roadmap for the day. 1. The perfect prompt formula. 2. Branding and ideation. 3. Scripting and packaging. 4. Smart editing and community. And 5. Analytics and AI limitations.
All right, starting us off with section 1, the perfect prompt formula.
Okay, so when we talk about AI, that classic computer science rule, garbage in, garbage out, is absolutely true. What you get out of the AI depends entirely on what you put into it. So you really need to master prompt engineering. That's basically the process of structuring your instructions carefully so the AI gives you exactly what you want. It's the secret to turning a generic chatbot into your own brilliant personal assistant. You really can't just toss a half-baked sentence at it and expect a masterpiece in return. If you're a beginner, don't overcomplicate it. You really only need these 4 basic components to write a perfect prompt. First, the task. What exactly are you asking it to do? Second, context. Give it the background info it needs. Third, the format. Like, do you want a table, a list, a full script? And fourth, the role. Tell the AI who to act as, like an expert YouTube strategist. It's wild to think about the massive difference between a lazy, basic input and a highly engineered prompt. If you just type, write an article, you're going to get a super boring, generic response. But if you assign it a role, define your specific target audience, and ask for a tabular format, boom, you instantly get a highly professional, ready-to-use content calendar. It's totally night and day. Moving right along to section 2, branding and video ideation. Before you even think about brainstorming video ideas, you need to set up your channel's actual identity. If you open your personalization settings, describe your niche and your audience, and then literally command ChatGPT to save this information to your memory, you will never have to repeat your channel's background again. It essentially becomes hardwired to your exact business context. Now, this part is a real game changer. You can actually upload your raw YouTube Studio CSV data straight into the chat. You feed it a spreadsheet of your past titles and view counts, and the AI will instantly generate 10 brand new, highly clickable titles based strictly on the patterns of your top performers. It figures out exactly what your unique audience already loves. Next up is section 3, scripting and visual packaging. All right, so you've got your ideas locked in. Now it's time to package them visually and write a script that converts casual viewers into loyal subscribers. And get this, ChatGPT actually has vision capabilities. You can upload your draft thumbnails directly to it. It'll analyze your design, rate it out of 10, and give you super specific visual tweaks. It might tell you to remove unnecessary arrows or advise you to add a glow effect to your text so it really pops. It's an incredible trick for boosting your click-through rate. Once they click that thumbnail, your intro has to hook them instantly. The best way to do this? Ask the AI to leverage the curiosity gap. That's basically the psychological space between what a viewer already knows and what they desperately want to figure out. Having ChatGPT generate 5 different curiosity gaps for your hook is a massively effective tactic for keeping viewer retention high. When it comes to the main body of your video, using a specific checklist in your prompt guarantees a sophisticated, customized script instead of just a generic essay. Oh, and here's a valuable pro tip. AI almost always writes a bit short, so if you want an 800-word script, always ask for 1,000 words. You'll also want to feed it your audience persona, your exact tone, emotional triggers like urgency or excitement, and even tell it to write a smooth call to action for your end screen. Let's jump into Section 4, Smart Editing and Community.
We've all been there while editing. You know exactly what you want a visual to look like, but you have absolutely no idea what the technique is actually called. Well, if you don't know the technical term, just describe it to ChatGPT in plain English. Describing an effect where one shape smoothly changes into another allows the AI to instantly translate that into shape morph effect. That gives you the exact search term you need to go find a tutorial.
It can even act as your personal music supervisor. Just give it your video topic, the mood of your script, and ask for background music suggestions. If you ask for music for a serious video about AI, it'll recommend searching for ambient and dark tracks in your audio library. This drastically speeds up what is usually a very tedious audio search process. And you really want to keep your audience engaged between your actual video uploads, right? Well, you can ask ChatGPT to generate creative polls or catchy conversation starters tailored to your exact niche. You can create a whole week's worth of highly engaging YouTube community posts in literally under 5 minutes. It keeps the algorithm happy, and it keeps your audience talking.
Finally, let's wrap up with Section 5, Analytics and AI Limitations. When it's time to analyze your channel's overall success, exporting and uploading your lifetime channel's CSV data lets the AI act like a world-class data analyst. It'll uncover incredible insights that would take you hours to calculate manually. It can pinpoint your exact view-to-subscriber ratio, tell you what video lengths your audience prefers, and show you exactly which formats yield the highest subscriber conversion rates per 1,000 views.
And this is absolutely crucial to remember, you have to be aware of a major technological limitation. ChatGPT is a language model, not a calculator. It treats numbers as text patterns to guess an answer, rather than actually performing math. So when it sees 2 plus 2, it doesn't automatically compute it. It just predicts that 4 is the most likely next piece of text based on its training. This means it can and definitely will make mathematical errors when crunching heavy analytics. Always, always double-check its math. So we've just seen how this tool can seamlessly handle branding, ideation, scripting, editing, and analytics. Knowing that this technology is rapidly becoming a core necessity across freelancing, business, and content creation, you have to ask yourself, will you adapt and turn AI into your personal production assistant, or will you be left behind by those who do? How will you evolve your workflow to survive and thrive in this completely new digital landscape? Thank you so much for exploring these concepts with us today.